Hi everyone and welcome. Today is World Mental Health Day and the focus for today is around suicide prevention. Now, I know it's a topic that often we don't want to talk about, but I want to prompt the discussion and say we need to talk about it. Every 40 seconds in the world, a person takes their life. That is not just a number. That is actually a human, a person with a personality and a family, possibly children, possibly a partner. And that's a frightening number. In 2016, the World Health Organization released some data on suicide rates around the world. Australia and New Zealand both were in those statistics. For every 100,000 people within Australia, 11.7 people will attempt suicide. In New Zealand, it's just slightly lower at 11.6. That is too high. There's more we can do. And so I want to talk to you about that. We can start with ourselves. We need to look after our own peace. We need to look after our own mental health, because often others won't do it for us. And there are things that we can do. This morning, I was feeling a little bit low. I have some things going on in my life and some stresses. And what I did, I went to my happy place. And my happy place is where we're sitting today. It's in the veggie garden. And I did some work in the veggie garden, out in the sunshine. And you can do the same, whether it's vegetable gardening or going for a walk, engaging with your friends. These are the things that we as individuals can do. But as friends, family, and a community, we can also look out for each other. When someone starts to disengage, starts to move away from us, and we start to not hear from them again, or for a period of time, please, I ask you to please reach out to them. We don't always know what's going on, and often we won't understand what's going on. One of the best things that we can do for others is to just be there. We don't have to say a lot. We don't have to say that we understand what's going on, because often we won't. But if we can just be there for someone, just sitting, even if it's in silence, that helps. I also want to talk about employers. Now, employers should have in place an employee assistance program. And one of the key things around an EAP is confidentiality. Employers do not have an EAP where I have to contact your HR department in order to get access to it. That is not a confidential service. I need a number that I can call if I'm feeling down. So I want everyone to think about today there's more we can do. We can support each other. We can support ourselves. But most importantly, we need to look out for each other. Something that, I suppose it's an analogy. This is something that I do for myself around my own mental health. I look at my vegetable garden and I think about how I care for that. Now, if I let it go and it gets full of weeds and things are not cared for, then it doesn't produce what I want it to produce. It doesn't grow. Have a look at my capsicum plants. Here we can see a capsicum plant, and what I've done is actually just pruned it, and we can see all the new fresh growth coming along. Then if we come over here, this too is a capsicum plant. We can see there's a lot of dead leaves on it, and there's a lot of things that really need to be taken off. It's struggling to grow. So as you just saw, the capsicum plant that I had looked after and pruned is flourishing with life. It's wanting to grow more. Now the capsicum plant that I've left is looking a little bit dead. It's got some dead things on it. What we need to do with our lives, or what we should be doing with our lives, is removing those things that no longer serve us for what we want out of our lives. By dropping those things that don't contribute to a positive sense of well-being, we will start to grow. We will start to grow as people. If you or anyone that you know needs some help right now, please reach out to them. But also, there are services that are available to us. And this video at the end has those phone numbers. They were placed at the start, but they will be placed at the end as well. And I will also ensure that they're either up there or down there in terms of how you're viewing the video. I want us to all grow and be the best version of ourselves that we can do. And things will come up. I heard something once, and I do apologise to the person I read this from on a Facebook post, but it was about rainbows. So the comment was, we can't have rainbows without rain. So always remember that we do have bad days. We're only human. But then we see the rainbows. Stay safe, everyone.